Welcome to the October 23rd meeting of the Rotary Club of Milledgeville. Jan Harden will start us off today, please.
Please bow your heads. As we gather here today as members of Rotary, we pray that we are ever mindful of opportunities to render our service to fellow citizens and to our community, keeping in mind always the enduring values of life, exerting our efforts in those areas and on those things upon which future generations can build with confidence. Let us continue to strive to make a better world. Amen.
Amen.
Join me with the pledge, please.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yes. Of the things we think, say, or do first. Second. Third.
Goodwill and better friendship.
Beneficial for all of us.
All right, Kristen is standing in for Jay today. She'll introduce our Rotarians and conduct the raffle. Or visitors, excuse me.
Right. Bria has a guest today, Rylan Aaron. Then we have with Jan today. Would you like to introduce them, Jan, your Interact Club?
International Interact Week is the week November 5th, and that's when we're going on our field trip. So I've asked the officers of the club to be here today so you can at least get a chance to meet them, and the rest of the club will come at a later date. So we have, for our president is Ray Martin, vice president is Dix McNeely, secretary is, they just decided which one they're gonna have. Ashley Perez is our secretary, and Kaylin Price is our treasurer. We also have one officer who is unable to make it, Antonio Carr, who is our parliamentarian, which is a new office that we have invented this year. So, and we have school advisor, Ms. Laura.
Great, welcome, thank you all.
Thank you. We have a limited amount of ticket sales today, but we are doing happy dollars. So I'm
That's where I need all the money to go today.
Dude.
All right.
Ticket number 6426.
Say it, I was probably. Joel, we're retired. I like it.
But you're not gonna be excited to only have $8 in ticket sales.
That's fine, it's going in.
But there's the challenge.
Yeah.
Deck's starting to get thin over there. I like
It
it.
is.
Good draw.
That's all right.
Now, what we've all been waiting for, because we never know how it's going to go, Wendell Staten's going to step up and do some happy dollars.
All right, folks, so let me tell you something. We got a thin crowd today. We went for quality instead of quantity today. Don't forget. Tell everybody's not here. All right, man, we got a lot of good stuff in today. Tell us, Kristen, she called me the other day and said, what are we doing this for today?
Tomorrow is Polio Day, and in honor of it, we have our amazing Rotarian, Wendell Staten.
Right.
Here to let's fundraise some happy dollars today. I know we all have really wonderful things going on, and let's throw $1 or $2 or $5 or $10 in for that.
I need $100 today. All right, let's figure it out. And I want to thank our young people for being here today. We're glad to have you. Appreciate what you're doing, helping our community. Appreciate that. And and we had a great weekend last weekend. We had Deep Roots, all these people around and everybody from out of town. It was great. We had a great day at the college, and where's my thing? I'm gonna put it, use this right here. All right, so I'm gonna give you my happy dollars today. All right, I got, I don't have much cash on me, right? So I had $10. That's what I got. But let me tell you, man, my last 3 weekends. Last weekend, I got to see my daughter and her family, spend time with our grandchildren. I actually went to the state fair in South Carolina. It was awesome. This week or tomorrow or Sunday, I'm going to see my son and his family, get to see my grandchildren there. And then next weekend, we don't have a home event for the first time all year. And I'm driving to North Carolina to see my parents. So I'm happy and excited about all that, man. So I'm just got a phone with my dad. My parents are 91. I'm happy. So that's my happy dollars. I need some more love and some excitement happening here to help polio out today. I'm gonna start right here.
All right.
Frank, what you got?
Well, I got $10 to match
We
you.
appreciate you.
And just happy you're gonna be out of town next couple of weeks. So the videos will halt as far as volleyball coaches and softball and everything, but yeah, good cause.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Frank's been, people been commenting about these videos I'm doing. I don't do social media, but I've been having a good time with our kids over there. That's a lot of fun. So check that out if you get a chance. All right, what we got here? Bill, go.
All right, I got $10 that I brought for happy
Man, I
dollars. Plus, we
appreciate
got the money that I won, so
On our
I
way.
got $18 here.
On our way.
And 69 days from today. Is the day.
Yes, sir.
My retirement.
Yes, sir. Man, that is a great day. You ready to have it? Was that December 31st or January? Yes. Awesome, man. Awesome. We hope you still gonna stay with us.
Do what?
We hope you still gonna stay with us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I got a guest.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, everybody.
So I'm Tim Kimmerling. I've been here one other time. I'm here at the invite of Mr. Andrew. And we moved from Michigan here 2 years ago. We brought our 49-year custom apparel business with us. It's a commercial business here. We don't have a storefront. We don't need one. By the grace of God, our business is exploding here. And we're very involved in the community and doing community projects with nonprofits. So I've
Thank you.
added to your polio.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much, Tim. Glad to have you. And that's a potential member right there, Aaron. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right. What we got? What we got?
So much to be happy about today. There's $10 for you.
Thank you so much.
One, I have 3 amazing people here that I work with almost on a daily basis. Tim, if y'all like my Rotary apparel, Tim does my Rotary.
Yes.
Amy, who works with us at Marketing USA, and I promise you will love her. And Joy, who keeps me straight every day. And we have raised our $500 for the Veterans Project that Tim organized. So I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. Through our bake sale, I have not, if you place the order, I probably have at least some of it here. And I haven't had a vacation 2 years, leaving today, going to hang out with some minions.
Yes. Love it. Love it. Love it. I need $100. All right, here we go. We're not stopping over here with hundreds. Be digging in there. All right, here we go.
Just happy it's Thursday, and in 3 weeks my mom's coming to visit with us, so
Yes.
happy to be here.
Where's mom coming from? Down for man. I'm glad to have her. Glad to have her. All right. What else we got? Here we go. All right, I need it.
Sorry, it's only 5.
That's all right. It adds up to 100. Adds up to 100.
Several weeks ago, my daughter was invited to be a speaker at the title right, the North Carolina Community College Nurse Educators State Conference.
Yes.
So we're real proud of her.
Fantastic. Yes, that's awesome. That's awesome. Where's she from? Where she live in North Carolina or what?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Outside of Charlotte.
All right, good, fantastic. Who else has got something? Who else got something? Anyway, Mark, what you got?
I got a couple things.
Thanks, sir.
First off, I believe it or not, I'm really enjoying my year as president,
Good.
truly.
Yeah.
Halsey makes sure that I keep, it in the road, but I'm happy simply because my wife totally loves her job. And if you know anything about being married, if your spouse really loves their job, it makes life a lot better. So I'm extraordinarily happy about that. And then just as a kind of an odd thing, I realized yesterday or the day before, was the 49th anniversary of my graduation from the Army Ranger School.
Awesome.
I'm sitting here going, damn, how did 49 years pass since then?
Yes.
But in any event, those are the reasons I'm happy.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. Appreciate your service there. I was hoping, my thing is, I'll put all the dollars in. I want his wife to be happy with his, what'd you say, totally in love with her job. I want her to be totally in love with her athletic director. So anything I care about anything else. All right. What else? We got anybody else out there wants to share some good news today? Man, we appreciate it. This is going to polio. Thank you very much. And thank you, Christian. I appreciate everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, other announcements. We have a board meeting coming up on Tuesday, November the 11th at 5:30. And thanks to Wendell, we get to use the classroom on the in Centennial Center on the Georgia College campus. Also, I've announced this before, but I want to remind anybody that on November 15th, it's a Saturday at Little Okmulgee State Park down near McRae. There's going to be a meeting of the district people to approve this district bylaws. Anybody who wants to go, I'm going to be driving down and back that day, and hopefully maybe one or two others are as well. Kristen, are you handling some of the service projects we're working on right now?
Table begin today, sign-up sheets for our November 22nd Thanksgiving baskets. And if you either want to volunteer of yourself in time, or you would like to donate financially, if you have a truck, any of those items, please sign up. We do need a certain number of volunteers. And our goal is to do 50 of the Thanksgiving boxes / baskets, and just bring your child, bring your spouse. We'd appreciate it. Or write a big check, or all of the above.
Fair enough. Any other announcements for the club today? Yes, Aaron.
Okay, so I just want to talk about bake sale just for a quick minute. We are still taking orders on the bake sale through Sunday of this week, and then all items will be baked and distributed the following week. I do have most of Jan's orders here today and a few more. I have Rebecca's order here today. Thank y'all very much. That money is going to the Veteran Service Project that will take place on Saturday, November 7th at 10 a.m. Do we have a time?
This program?
Yeah.
So this program is on Friday.
Friday.
November
Thank
the-
you.
November 7th, 11 a.m. at the Veterans Home. We are putting 3 t-shirts, patriotic t-shirts celebrating the 250th anniversary of our country. And we're putting them free on every veteran that lives at that home, paid for by sponsor logos on the back. And your logo's gonna be there. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, and there'll be 4 checks written to veteran organizations as well, the VFW, the 2 chapters of the
North
American
Legion.
Legions.
Oh,
And then
3.
three. Okay, thank you for keeping me straight.
All going
Right.
to charity.
Yeah, and then any additional monies will go for future service projects. I do have extra Brunswick stew with me today. I have a few extras. If y'all know my husband, ever eaten his food, he is an amazing cook. So $15 if you want some Brunswick stew.
All right. Any other announcements for the club? Aaron, you don't get to sit down. Aaron will be introducing our program today, Ms. Amy Scott.
Okay, so Miss Amy Scott, I'm very fortunate that Miss Amy Scott has joined our team. She has extensive marketing experience and knowledge, and she has worked for Auto Trader, the Houston Chronicle, several other amazing organizations like that throughout her career. And she is here today to talk to us about digital advertising. Very confusing subject to a lot of people, and she's going to break it down for us.
Thanks, Aaron. See the wires over there.
Yeah, you gotta
This
go
way.
that way.
Hi, everybody. I'm Amy. If you can't see me, I could step out over here because it's taller than I am. This is not an unusual thing. This happens to me all the time. So we're going to talk about digital marketing. And I just want to give you guys a brief overview of what it is and how you can use it and why you should use it. And for some of you, this is going to be old hat stuff. You already know it. And, just please heckle as long as you want. For others, it's going to be a new subject or a misunderstood or not understood subject. So we're going to go over briefly today just about digital marketing, what's it all about, and why are we paying attention to it? Well, I'm hitting the down button.
That's,
Left and right.
Let's see. Well,
There we go.
thank you. Okay, so let's look at definitions because everybody hears about digital this and digital that, and a lot of us, that makes perfect sense too, and some of us are a little muggy about it, and others of it just don't understand it at all. So artificial intelligence gave me the absolute be all end all of what artificial intelligence says that is digital marketing. So it's the promotion of products and services through online channels like media, like websites, social media, and search engines. Does everybody know what a website is? Okay, good. Does everybody know what social media is? Good. Okay. How about search engines? No? Yes, no? Yes. Okay, good. Good. You have to tell me which button you pushed.
Lynn?
Nope. Right. Okay, here we go. So what are the core components of digital marketing? Well, it's just like anything else, who, what, when, where, why, right? You have to know all these things to be able to discuss them in any form of relevancy. So where is digital channels? So that means anything online is a digital channel. I'll come back over here where I can actually see everybody.
Yeah.
So digital channels are going to be social media, streaming media, AdWords, digital ad displays, anything like that. So the use of any electronic device and digital media is where you're going to find it. So how is a two-way dialogue, unlike traditional media, print, billboard, radio, TV, all of those things, it's a one-way message. It's you telling people something. It's not a two-way message. And all of us know that the way to build relationships is by communicating with each other, right? So that's something that digital marketing allows you to do. It allows you to talk to and talk back to the reader. So if a reader says, gee, I like your buildings and the website, then you're going to be able to say, hey, thanks a lot. I took these pictures of Budapest when I was there, whatever. So relationship builds sales. We all know that. Customer centric. So who is customer centric? So this is a really important part of marketing. It's not everybody. You can't be all things to all people, right? I mean, Lord knows we try, but it doesn't always work out that way. So what we have to do is make sure we get the best return on investment for our advertising digital dollars. How do we do that? We do that by finding the people that are going to be most interested in our products or services. Okay. And then we market to them. So this is the old gun comparison where you take a shotgun and you get it a lot of places, but you don't necessarily hit the right target, right? Where a rifle, you're going to hit the right target. So this is the difference in the old-fashioned way or the traditional ways of advertising and marketing versus the new. best part of it though is why it's data driven. Data driven means I get reports on how my ads are doing, on how my marketing plan is doing. It will tell me how many times people looked at it, who looked at it, how long they looked at it, how long they stayed on the page. It'll tell me so many things. But if I go back to broadcast, I go back to radio, I go back to print, I go back to outdoor, you're not going to have these reports. You might have a report on how many people drove by your billboard, but that's not how many people saw it, right? Whereas digital marketing has very tight restraints where they're watching not only who, but for how long and how maybe you can redirect marketing to them. This one, yay. Okay, so how many digital formats are used? Well, there's social media. We all know about that. Can you name some social media platforms?
Facebook,
One,
Instagram,
2, TikTok,
TikTok.
oh, X, YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay,
Streaming
there's
TV.
internet TV. What'd you say? Snapchat, yes, right. There's a bunch of different ways you can get your digital message out there. And most important thing is reach and frequency. So anybody that you've ever talked to about advertising or marketing is going to talk to you about reach and frequency. And sometimes that makes you kind of go blurry and just shut out what they're saying because it doesn't mean anything. But what it really means is reach is how many people is your message going to? And like I said, if we figure out the people who are going to be your clients or who are most likely to use your services, then those are the ones that you go after. So there are lots of different ways. We've got email. Have you ever gotten an ad via email? Of course you did. It's called spam. Yeah. How about SEO? Does anybody know what that is? Search engine optimization. And because you guys are like in on this right now, tell me what that consists of. Can you? No, I thought the younger folks might be able to lead us down that line. Okay. Well, I didn't know you are. Yes.
So what we got back here?
Yeah. What is search engine optimization? Do you know?
And that the ads that were personalized.
So search engine optimization means you're going to take your site and make it the easiest for the bots and the web crawlers to find. And that will put you up further in the results page. If I'm typing out, I want a tailor, and it's going to say, okay, here are 1 million tailors. I want a tailor in Macon. Okay. I want a tailor in Macon that does women's clothing. Okay, now I can narrow it down. And targeting those people is essential in knowing how to get that rifle versus that shotgun approach. Does anybody have questions so far? Okay, I'll keep going. So search engine optimization is when you make sure that your website or platform has all the right keywords. So think about when you're looking for something, and it could be, okay, one of my recent searches was fairy doors. Now, I got a whole bunch of fairy doors, but what I wanted was wooden fairy doors that I could decorate, right? And so I'm looking for those. The next place I go is probably, I'm going to make this up and say TikTok. I'm going to get an ad served to me. Guess what it's going to be about? Fairy doors, right? Because it knows what I'm looking for. It's feeding me the most relevant information it possibly can. And the way to make sure that your business shows up on top is having those keywords. If you're looking for something, use those keywords that you would look for your products or services, okay? So it's finding the right keywords. It's also finding the right phrases that people are using to find your products and services. That's what's going to make your search results come up higher and higher. And there are plenty of ways to do that. If you don't know how to do it, there are professionals that do it. But if you do know how to do it, have at it. It's fun. Okay, content marketing. Oh, I skipped email marketing. We already did that, right? Everybody gets it? We know. Okay. Content marketing. This is one of my favorites. It's also called sponsored content. So sponsored content is when I take anybody in the room who is a welder, and I'm going to make sure that everybody in town, maybe a little bit further, knows that the best welder is the one who knows the most about it. And the one who knows the most about it is going to be writing blogs. They're going to be writing tips. They're going to be writing all kinds of information that is content that will help the customer decide what is right for their next step. Hit that click, pick up the phone, whatever. Okay, so that's content marketing. If you do this enough, you will become the known expert in your field, in your area, in your region. And who doesn't want that, right? Okay. PPC, which is short for pay per click. Anybody know about that? Nope. Okay, this is when you run some digital ads and you're going to run them on specific platforms. And instead of paying a flat fee to run those ads for a number of days, weeks, or months, or impressions. So if you have a highly trafficked website, you can be on there for a month, but you can be on there really for a short amount of time if you have a higher volume of that. So if you do have a higher volume of that, you can ask for a whole lot of money for these ads, right? So you're getting all this traffic onto your website, it's going to see your ads. So what you do is you say, I'll pay you for every time someone clicks on my ad, not just sees it, but I want them to actually click on it. And that's when you start to pay per click on your advertisements. So you can do it a couple of different ways, but you can pay per click, and that will get you a very targeted market depending on what website you choose to do that. Marketing communications. So just vaguely, what is that? All of it.
I was gonna say everything.
Right. What do you use it for? What would you use it for?
Build relationships.
Bingo. What else? A great big B in marketing. Branding.
Right.
Branding. Right. So every time you send an email, you make sure that your website has all the right terms and phrases. You send out an email blast, you're writing your blogs and your content, you're paying for clicks, and all of that is marketing communications, all of it. But remember, it's a two-way street. So it's not just you shouting out there anymore. You're going to get the people who have interacted with your site, people who have interacted with your ads. So it's very important to create a brand that says it's all about you and what you do, and then to market it that way. Influencer marketing. People know what that is? It used to be where we would have a cameo of a celebrity selling soap. I was going to say waffle irons, but okay. Soap is great. And you're going to need it after waffle irons uses anyway. So if you get a celebrity to endorse your product, then you're going to get a lot of people that go, oh yeah, I know that celebrity. Okay, I'll try that, right? But what about people who aren't national celebrities?
Like Wendell.
National celebrity.
Well, I can see that Wendell has a big celebrity status, but you're a big celebrity?
No.
Okay. So this comes to work in a couple different ways. You can always hire someone who is already known, or you can hire someone to be your spokesperson if they are more well-spoken and maybe have a better sense of community that they can talk to people better, right? If what you do is make widgets, you just want to make widgets, right? So it's very important that you get influencer marketing and you use online influencers. You can use online influencers. You can use community influencer. Give me an example of who's a community influencer.
Wendell.
Okay, Wendell, from now on, I'm picking on you.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, you are a big influence in your community. Someone's going to come to you and say, I need you to put a sign on the kids' baseball diamond,
Okay.
right? And you're like, this is my community. I want my name known. I'm going to do that. So eventually you're going to be known as the guy who's really helps with all the little leagues, right?
Yeah.
That makes you the influencer.
Gotcha.
Now, you can influence for my sporting goods store or for my photography studio because you have all the connections.
Okay.
Okay. Last one is mobile marketing. Now, that's going to be one that irritates me to death.
Yeah.
Because we got kind of rid of spam calls. I mean, we cut it way down.
Yeah.
But not spam texts. I'm
That's
getting them
right.
all the time.
Still get them.
Saying, do you want to meet me for coffee? I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Right.
You
right,
know?
yeah.
So there is a way to send out a text message. For instance, if I'm a retail shop and I got a brand new collection of new stuff, I'm going to send an email, text rather, blast to my customers saying, hey, I have this new stuff that came in. I just got it from San Francisco. It's gorgeous. Come take a look. Right? So that's the kind of thing that some of us will like and some of us will not. But it's also a great way to get the message to most people. So does everybody here have a phone, cell phone?
Yes.
Pull them out. Okay. So you're going to get a text, because you always do. And hopefully it's going to be somebody telling you something good. Okay. Pardon me. When your phone rings, you send a voicemail. Oh, so sending a text message to somebody for special announcements is great. Make sure though that it's something that you want people to act on, because if it's a text message that says vote in Tuesday's election, okay, that's a nice reminder, but it needs to probably say more. And your precinct is located here, the QR code, or don't forget to vote for so-and-so. So it has to have a message. Okay, so there are many takes on digital marketing, different forms. At any given time during the day, and I mean 24 hours a day, you were going to be able to open up your phones and find a message that is directly targeted to you. So I want everybody to use their phones now that you've already pulled them out and go to usatoday.com. If you see an ad, let me know. Raise your hand. Yep. What you got? I'm sorry?
It's for their app, it's USA Today.
So they immediately advertise themselves.
Yes,
Yeah.
6 months.
First
Okay.
time, yeah.
Scroll down a little bit.
I got some
Grayscale.
grayscale, crypto.
So you get
Buy some crypto.
Again, that's for everybody.
All right.
Okay.
Mine just says advertisement and it's blank.
Oh, if somebody forgot to place one or sell one, there's what I'm thinking.
I'll have to use
I think I got it blocked.
There's a
It's Grayscale.
That's all I'm getting is grayscale.
Okay, so I don't know how many of you have regularly go to USA Today, but they will start sending you messages if you interact with one of their articles. Because now they've got you and they're gonna gets you to try to subscribe, right? To watch and subscribe. Okay, so I think everybody has been on one of their favorite websites and had a ad pop up. Sometimes it's a banner ad, it'll be right on top of the website. And sometimes it'll be like a tile ad, it'll be one down the site. And sometimes it's a pop-up where it just pops up right in your way of what you're reading. Yeah, and then you have to exit out or go into it, right? There are also takeover ads. So you go to your favorite website, and all of a sudden it has a great big ad on it. It's got a little teeny white X somewhere on it. You have to find it and click it and make it go away.
Yes.
Yeah, they're irritating, but they are very effective. Okay, so we talked about your target market and how to find your target market. And this is one of the things you should start off when you're doing your business plan. When you're thinking about how am I going to grow my business? Find out who your market is before you start to advertise to them, because otherwise you're going to be wasting a lot of money. So we go to clones of your current customers. That is psychographics. Does anybody know what that funky word means? Psychographics?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, it's like the psychology behind the profile of your.
Right.
target
Yes.
audience.
Usually based on behaviors, right? So we all know that you can target people by age, gender, location, income, a myriad of things. Lifestyles too, right? So if I wanted to reach everybody in the state of Georgia who owned a bulldog, that'd be a lot of them, but I'd be able to get them. If I wanted everybody in the state of Georgia, I'm going to make it a little closer.
Who provides that?
Yeah.
Who provides you the information of who those people are?
Yeah.
Well, there are companies that can help you do it, but mostly what I suggest is looking at your competitors' customers. Then you'll know what they look like. If you haven't any customers of your own yet, if you do have customers of your own, clone them. Find what they look like, what they sound like, what they do for fun, and where they live. And now you've got your custom audience right there waiting for you because they look just like your regular audience, your regular customers. Does that make sense? Okay. And if you don't have them yet, or you're looking to either get more or start something up, look at your competitors and find out what they look like, what their customers look like, because those are probably going to be your customers too. Okay. So clone your current customers, and then another target market is any geographical area in which you want to expand. So for instance, if you were having a happy little business in Milledgeville, it's doing great, and you said, you know what, I think people from Gray will come for this, then you start to do that. So you start advertising in a different geographical area. Not only are you already figuring out who your client is, what they look like, what they sound like, how their behavior is, but also where they live. So you're getting more and more focused. This is not something we could have done back in the day when I started in radio and ended up in newspapers for years. I had to go to digital because I had to change, right? The analysis of metrics from current efforts. So remember I talked to you about digital marketing, being able to get reports. This is what you do with those reports. You look at those reports and see how your digital marketing is doing, and then adjust the sales as they need to be to get to your desired goal. That makes sense to everybody? Just kind of switch things up a little bit, okay? And then define the market with a powerful message. And I wrote those down because I had a few that were pretty interesting. So a powerful message is something that's going to take your company and your brand and present it to your targeted customers in the absolute best way possible with a powerful message that gets them to move. For instance, if I were, can't remember, it starts with Ontarius. What is it? What is the bird watchers called? Ornithologists.
Ornithologists.
Thank you. If I were one of those, and it's right, and everybody is a little bit, but I would be very interested in an ad that shouted at me, "Bird watchers rejoice." Well, I'm a bird watcher. Why am I going to rejoice? Okay, they're already getting me because I'm a bird watcher. I'm going to know it. Why am I going to rejoice? Well, I would like to know. So I'm going to click on that and find out that they now have bird feeders with cameras up. Whatever, right? So that is how you make a bold statement. Another bold statement could be quality clothing you deserve at affordable prices. That's a pretty bold statement. Again, it's going to get the people who want quality clothing, but maybe don't have as much money as presidents and banks do. I don't know. I know they have control of money. Anyway, a bar or restaurant could call it football heaven. 20 screens of NFL all Sunday afternoon. That's a bold statement. But if I'm a football fan and want to get out, not necessarily go to the game, but I might go to a restaurant where I can, have a cold beer and watch my team and cheer them on. Any questions about defining your target market? No?
And
Okay.
Do you see that, going back to the cell phones,
Mhm.
and do you see that growing in the future where not spam calls, but we start getting texts with these catchy phrases for us to open up? And then we charge money to do it.
A lot of them are already getting them now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
too many.
yeah,
I get the spam ones, but
right. But if I get one, I'm a member of AAA. Okay, so I get one from AAA that says new deals for AAA members, or custom discounts for seniors, whatever, right?
I get them from Verizon because that's my cell phone place.
Right.
I'm thinking companies we are currently not doing business with as trying to solicit us, if you think that's in the future.
Right, yes.
It's happening too?
It's happening too.
Good.
Yep.
Okay.
A lot of cases, they ask you to sign up. So like I'm getting them from a brand, like a clothing brand that I love, but I opted into that. So that's what I like, is when you opt in.
And if you ever want it to stop, just punch in STOP, and send it back, and you'll be unsubscribed.
Good.
Because sometimes it just gets overwhelming.
Does that actually work though? Because I hit stop, I type in stop 1,000,000 times a day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a legit, yeah, that would be my concern. And you can tell me you're gonna report to the FCC, and that should quiet them up.
Okay.
Okay, so when it comes down to it, are we talking digital or traditional marketing? Now, I've been doing this a long, long time, and I've done traditional marketing, and I've done newer marketing, direct mail, outdoor, all of this. Digital marketing and its onset was very similar to the beginning of radios in this country. First, nobody had them, and a few people had them, and then everybody had them. And they got the news that way. And the same thing happened with television. We got local news that way. We got international news that way. So now the same is with the World Wide Web, except we get global news that way. Now, you do also have some places that you go to get your news, I'm sure, that has your favorites picked. For instance, if I'm picking mine and I want things to show up in my feed that I'm interested in, I'm talking SEC football, I'm talking horses, I'm talking maybe some motocross, and maybe some hiking stuff. That all of that stuff pertains to me. So they will figure out who you are, what you like, and come after you. But the traditional way of doing it, you can't track it. and it's very expensive. If you've looked at prices for television commercials or billboards or even print these days, it's very expensive. And of course, digital, everything is served digitally, so it's trackable and measurable. It also has a very low entry cost. If I wanted to run an ad in a newspaper, say, I'm going to guess it's probably going to cost me between $100 and $120. And if I want to run a digital campaign, it could cost me as little as $200-300 just to try it. $500 a month, you're really getting somewhere now. Then after you're done, you can, I guess, sit back in your yard or watch the money fall down around you. Whatever this guy's doing.
Show me the money.
That's right. Okay, so who needs digital advertising? Okay, I'm gonna fix it up. E-commerce business, people who sell things online, they are gonna need digital marketing. Local businesses, you want local people to know that you are open and doing business and what you carry. And from what I have seen, especially around here, Facebook is a #1 place that you're going to get information on local activities. So also you would want your local business there. Service-based companies, because you don't have a product out there to show everybody all the time. It's a service, so you definitely need digital advertising. Companies in growth mode. If you are at 100 employees now and you want 120 in order to hit your goal for next year, then you need to grow your business, and digital marketing is the way to do that. And then businesses, owners looking for new revenue streams. So the new revenue streams could be a number of things, but I'm thinking things like restaurants offering to go orders, retail, adding new line to promote, and businesses offering classes. All of those things can build you new revenue streams in your business. So other than that, I am told that the hook is coming and I'm getting hauled off. Does anybody have any questions? I'd love to field some. Either I explained it very well or I'm overtone.
How does the consumer deal with making sure that they're not dealing with them face to face? They're not going to a brick and mortar space. How does the consumer protect themselves?
I'm glad you asked that. So one of the best ways you can protect yourself is going to their website, checking out the company's website. That does establish some credibility. You also can see some probably work that the people have done, some endorsements. You can also look at the Better Business Bureau. You can see if there's an accreditation. You can also look at recommendations. I guess that would be my #1 thing, is go to their website or go to actually just a search engine and type in their name and reviews, and it should all pop up.
Good idea, thanks.
Anybody else?
Any other questions? Well, thank you Amy, very much.
Thank you very much.
One of our speakers present a book to the local library for children.
Oh.
And in the nameplate here, which we'll bother the club with right now, we'll ask you to fill this in so that when someone checks it out, they see that you spoke to our Rotary
I
Club
love
today.
it. That's great.
It's a wonderful heritage of this club, and I think it's a good tradition. So with that in mind, does anybody else have anything before we adjourn?
Can I ask one question?
Yes, ma'am.
There are 2 chances to win $1,000 in the room. Has anybody found them?
I found one.
Good
It's
chances.
fine.
I found a rotary duck.
There's one more. So look before you go. You ain't-
Some people get crazy. I know. All right, with that, we stand adjourned. We'll see everybody next Thursday. Have a great weekend. It is.
Not a good weekend.
I've also been kids.
Thank y'all for being here.
Yeah, well, Aaron and I went back and forth more than a few times. Well, they've just got a good rate time. No, thank you. Nice to meet you, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Wendell.
Thank you. I'll just say, I'll just do one more.
Still new in the community.
Well,
I don't have a story.
Let me check.
Well, people worry me.
Okay, you're great. I'll shoot it to you.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mark. You got an invoice for us? No, he's got a, treasurer's right here. What's that?
She's on a
Happy, happy. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and count it and then send, you know, I gotta send it.
Oh, Aaron.
Yeah. She mentioned.
Yeah. Well, then, I'll call you about,
Like you said, 250.
Right. No, that's good.
Oh, thank you so much. I wanted them to take a picture from the Rotary Club. Speaking of social media, influencers, there you go. Yeah, we're going to make the, presentation, and then we'll work on the Rotary.
Yeah, posted in our.
I'll get somebody to take all of our.
Page.
Anna, you gonna be in there? You want me to do this?
I'm gonna get one by themselves and then they'll
Okay.
take one of all, it's gonna be fabulous.
All right.
I'll just like-
You don't take much from me.
What are we saying? What's our word? Like our words make us smile. Is that interact? Whatever you want people to see, something you want people to see.
There you go.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And you'll take, come on, come join us, Shane.
I'm not gonna do it. Landscape. Yep.
Scooch you in just.
I want to do this. I want to do this. Painting stuff. I want to cover it.
Alright, so.
Great, thank you.
Welcome. Learned a long time ago to watch where you step. All right, everybody smile, act like they like each other and go. One more just for fun. There we go.